And welcome everybody. Happy weekend. And here we are. We're the Sega Crew on RGL. What's going on? I can't understand what's happening, but that is right. We are invading Retro Gaming Live today to give you the Sega Sunday Countdown. Every Sunday, starting this month, the first Sunday of every month, we are going to give you a countdown. Let me turn down these banging tunes. I'm just too hyped today. Too freaking hyped. But we are here to give you every first Sunday of the month a top 10 list of whatever we decide, and we're going to kick it off with the greatest Sega Genesis games. And this Sunday we are counting down the top Sega Genesis games from 1989, which was the launch year of the Sega Genesis in North America, and we are going to give you the top 10 games. And sure, most of anyone that knows Sega is probably going, well, Booster, wasn't there only like 20 games that came out in 1980? I don't care. We're going to give you the top 10 and you're going to see them. And coming up next, we are going to give you number 10. I can't wait to get this list started. So we're just going to throw you guys right into it. We got Rusty929 delivering game number 10, which is Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf. And Rusty, you can take it away.
Golf games that has been made. Good thing it came out in the first year of the Genesis. So, to set up the run for this, I actually need to reset, and I'll start my timer from 12 seconds before, because wind is connected to the frame you start your console on. So, how about we get it started and see if I can get the frame right. So you don't pick every club, because scrolling through clubs takes a while, so that saves time overall. And maybe I'll get the good wind pattern. Almost. Well, at least it wasn't the worst wind in the game. But you've got 2 meters on the side. One is the blue meter, which is distance, and the green meter, which is how high the shot's gonna go. So each mark on the distance meter does determine how far the ball goes, but the green has a little bit of variance. Also, that's way too hard. Sit down. It's not that bad. So it actually does make for some reasonably consistent shots, surprisingly. It's just that, okay, we're just starting out like this. Got it. So yeah, it's a very fun game. It's definitely deserves to be in the top 10 list, honestly. Not like my experience is super huge. I mean, I'm mostly just a if it's a fun golf game, I'm gonna play it type of person, but it's definitely a good one. This is too hard again. Oh no, it's fine. I forgot how thick this rough is. The rough is based on, pretty sure it's the it's like I think the frame that you enter it, but I am not 100% sure because I did a lot of like work for this game figuring it all out, and that was 3 months ago. So, and it's been a little while, so that may not get there. Needs to get there. Oh, yeah, it made it. My timing just seems really bad today, but you didn't come here for World Record, you came for a showcase. This one is like the most annoying hole. It's like the most annoying hole in the course because you're approaching it with like a driver, unless you're like in the later stages of the game. 212, yeah, you have to hit driver, and this green is not friendly, so it'll often like roll off the back, like it's about to do here. Or, oh, okay, it's settling down, but there's a lot of slope on this green, as you can see. Hole 5's another fun little par 4. Also, if you go one frame too far on your swing meter, it'll just reset the swing meter entirely, so trying to get a full shot can be really annoying, but hey, that's the fun. I'm just not getting my distances right now. And I almost went in, so get there. Not the best score I've ever had, but also, what's worth noting, since you only have a couple of clubs in the bag, it means you do have to be very careful on how far your distances are and know exactly how far all your clubs go. And the 1-iron goes roughly 200 yards if you hit like a perfect shot. This is an interesting roll. So you can kind of estimate that if you go like half meter, it's probably gonna go about 90 yards, not 100, because this game is great. It needs focus. Yeah, this shot too needs that perfect meter, so I have to focus for a second there. Because otherwise you'll go in the water, and that's not good for speed or score. Another thing to mention there was that you saw me like move my stance. That wasn't on purpose, but it's something you can change. Well, the thing is, when you start the game and you haven't like upgraded your player at all, it does not matter if you move it once. You have to move it twice for it to even affect like the ball flight. So I suppose that's a pretty easy thing to get, stunned by, is I changed my shot. Why didn't it do anything? But yeah, I guess you just aren't good enough to curve the ball slightly. So this is probably missing. Nope. And then this is another kind of difficult par 4. It's a long one, but not too long, so you can still get there with 1-iron. It's a little difficult to, unless you get like good meter on both shots. Like, see, this is 188 out, so this is probably gonna be pretty good, I think. Oh, almost dunked. You can dunk it, it's just good luck doing it. A little cutscene thing that I'm too used to spamming through. That's like the best pace I've ever had. 10's a fun little hole. You usually have about a half a 1-iron in, so it is pretty consistent. See, that's just over half. Except that may not get there, because that was like a 90-yard shot. Get there. There we go. Another birdie. This part 3 is kind of annoying with one iron because it's kind of an awkward distance and there's those bunkers in the way. So it kind of ends up having this feel of you need to hit 4 iron, but you don't have to. And that's what happens if you miss that frame, so. And everything has to load in. You don't want to miss your frames. Like, that's something I would reset over, but now is not the time for that. See, like, it was in such bad rough that I'm having to, like, just try to get to the fairway. But that was a better lie, so we can get a lot farther down. But yeah, that's the thing about this game. It is very reliant on... No. It is very reliant on your ability to hit frames when you need to. You're one frame too early or frame too late in the wrong place, well, you end up with that. This is decent. Hit the rough. This putt's also gonna be kind of hard, but I can make it. It's a bogey. Not great, but I mean, for what happened off the tee, I'm not really complaining. Okay, I did it again. Okay, we're just doing that now. I don't need to hit every shot perfect. This hole's a pretty fun one because the green is a pretty interesting complex to it. I had to hit this full, but we'll see when I get up there. It's got this big box in the middle of it for whatever reason. And it's in. Dogleg par 4. You just kind of have to get the ball in play, really. It's all about the second shot. The first one just has to be in the fairway because being in a bunker doesn't help. Oh, it almost... Okay. That would have been nice, but... The hole is very finicky about what goes in and what doesn't, so... You know, that's what makes the whole, like, hitting consistent shots, like, a bit tricky sometimes. Also, this green is a complete circle. And flat, so if this makes it there, it did not. Fun fact about this game, actually, is that when it released in North America, it was Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf, but in Japan, it has a completely different name that I don't remember off the top of my head right now. But it lacks the Arnold Palmer branding, which, I mean, well, understandable is also a travesty because I want Arnold Palmer in my video game. Another birdie. And yeah, the AI in this game are really good. So despite the fact, you know, I haven't been playing perfect, I'm still 7 under, which that would be at 65 for this par. Yeah, I'm 3 back. I guess we're just playing against literally the best in the world at whatever golf course this is. So, yeah, the US course, I believe it is. Or Japan course. And now I can't remember that. That's cool. That's too hard. Sit down. And the only other courses they come up like in the like later on in the game, but there isn't like a category on speedrun.com or anything for it, so it's not like a thing you remember very much. Sit down. Sit down. And then the hardest hole in the game. The run killer. 18. There's this little creek here that forces you to hit it kind of short, and then your approach is like 230 out. Or 205 this time because it's front pin. I'm fine with being short here. And now just keep rolling, because that's what I mean. This green, everything slopes away from you, and because you have to hit such a difficult club to get here, it's... Okay. It's difficult, but that's time. So, yeah, that is Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf, genuinely one of my favorite golf games that I've ever had the pleasure of running, playing, and nice community for it. That's how I met the Sega Crew people, and why I'm here playing this. So, hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you want to check it out yourself, and hopefully play a little bit better than I did today. But, thank you for watching.
Hey, GG, Rusty, we're clear. Oh, of course, it was a lot of fun. Sorry, I'm doing a couple things at once, too. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we got game number 10. That was Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf. And now we have Kraken Zero about to fire up game number 9 from 1989. It is Space Harrier 2.
All right, so Space Harrier 2 came out on October 29th, 1988. It was a launch title, and it was planned by actually the creator of Alex Kidd, Kotaro Hayashida, instead of Yu Suzuki, who created the first one, and music by Tohiku Uwabo, different than the first one, so you'll notice the music is going to be a little bit different. The option screen is weird. It's you get it by pressing A at the title screen. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of options, but rapid fire I usually turn on. But I'll go into how that works in a second here, but I'm just going to go ahead and go into the game proper now that I got that set up. You can also choose which level you're going to play. And do that basically by just pressing left and right. Ultimately, though, you will play through all the levels. It'll just kind of go around the order when you get to the end. Only 5 shots can be on the screen at the same time, so you kind of have to... missed a few. Plant it that way. But the first level is probably the only level I would say is easier. It's kind of weird because I would say that all the levels have pretty much an equal difficulty, other than the first level. First level, at least you can destroy the trees. In subsequent levels, the columns you cannot destroy. They are invincible. There's also not a whole lot of like speed tech, to be honest. It's really just in the sub-boss and the boss. If you can kill the sub-boss and the boss very quickly... And I missed the quick kill on this guy. Yes, of course I did. But there we go. And now we get to our first boss. Pretty easy. You can do that in one. You can do that in one cycle. I just didn't do it. But in any case, on to the next level. Now you'll notice that there is scaling. Well, it seems like there's scaling going on. The one thing that we have on this port that we did not have in the original port, or the original port of the first game, is you notice the screen does pan when we move around. That, which happens in the arcade, but would not on the original Master System port. So, but as far as the scaling goes, the Sega Genesis does not support hardware scaling. So as a result, it has, the way that they pull this off is they just have multiple sizes of every sprite pre-rendered, and then just show those as you go. This is probably the most difficult of the sub-bosses, but it will just go away because there's all those columns in the way. A little bit tricky. As you notice, I got 2 million, I gained another life, so you can get extra lives in this game as well, which is very useful. Alright, and now I'm going to start utilizing what I use as a safe strat, which is this little figure eight movement, so that I can avoid, and it seems to be the best way to avoid most of the shots. Okay, so in this we have the ceiling that comes down, which is also a very cool effect. These enemies are pretty annoying because if you're not careful and you're too close to them, they will home in on you and they move very quickly. Like that. Of course it happens as I say it. But also, unlike the original Space Harrier, you start with 5 lives instead of 3, which is nice. As far as the difficulty setting, I have not seen a meaningful change for the scenery. I really need to watch these frogs. They're pretty dangerous. And now and they fire faster bullets than most of the other characters. So I'm just gonna go to my dodge method while they're on the screen. Here we go, we're at the boss. Died twice, but I mean, that's the way it is. This boss is pretty tricky.
Get ready.
And it seems like I guess you heard that weird. It's like they hadn't quite figured out the sound chip yet. But in any case, Next level. This level introduces a couple of new enemies, the robots.
Get ready.
Okay.
Get ready.
I'm kind of choking a bit here. But yeah, the thing is, like, also, even if you destroy the waves of enemies early, they won't really go away. Like, it won't doesn't seem like it makes the game go any faster. It seems, as far as I can tell, the only speed strats are in destroying the bosses, and that's pretty much it. Okay, well, take a mulligan there. I literally played this game just earlier today and, like, beat it. But, what I'm trying to do is get at least to Area 4. This is also, I'd have to say, this game is a little tiring on playing it because you're pretty much needing to move constantly. So it actually makes the game pretty tricky. Okay, well, alright. Redo. I should have time within the 15 minutes to get at least a bit further. Okay, that was silly. I didn't
Get ready.
think that would hit me. Okay. And while auto fire takes away having to mash constantly, since you can only have 5 shots on the screen, you shouldn't just hold down the button at all times. You should fire whenever you are really intending to hit an enemy, so you kind of have to measure your shots a little bit more like that. Also, make sure that you have shots left to fire, because if you already have 5 on the screen and you need to kill an enemy quickly, then yeah, that'll be a problem.
Get ready.
I can't believe that hit me.
Get ready.
Shots are very hard to dodge in this game, actually. As it turns out. I'm trying to get to at least is stage 4 and beat stage 4 and show the bonus stage and show how that's different in this game. I kind of like these enemies that are sort of like, look like you, like a version of you, like a carrier type. Oh yeah, fun fact, in case people didn't know, the actual reason it's called Space Harrier is because the original plan was to have a Harrier plane as the character instead of the Harrier, instead of this character who became the final boss, or the not final, but main character. Yeah, this boss, this boss just moves so quickly. Yeah, I think I'm just, my thumbs are a bit tired, but in any case, let me show what happens when you choose a level. So all you have to do is press left and right. It's not like a... It's not like it's a secret or some sort of a cheat at that screen. You literally just press left and right to choose your starting stage. Now, as I said, ultimately, you will go through all 13 stages. If you go through it. So it doesn't matter where you start, because it'll just loop back around and...
Get ready.
You'll just loop back around and then you'll just end up playing all the stages anyways. But it's a great way if you want to, say, practice. I think I underestimated how hard this game would be to play, and I tried to give commentary on it at the same time. Because this is actually, I mean, if you have the formations memorized and you know where they're going to go, it's actually not that bad of a game. But if you...
Get ready. Get ready.
Now, the funny thing is, while there is a bonus stage every 4 levels, you can't just, like, say, do what I did right there and start on the 4th level. It's just going to still, after the 4th level you play, it'll do a bonus stage. Now, the bonus stage, I'm not too interested in, like, doing it and really showing off, because it's kind of boring. Like, on the original Space Harrier, you get to ride this awesome fuzzy white dragon named Uriah, and it's my favorite part of the game, actually, of the first Space Harrier. This one, you just kind of stand on a kind of platform plane thing, and you just shoot things, but you're invincible for some reason. It's a real step down, and I'm like, why? You have more powerful hardware here, and now we have a kind of a rather lame special level. But yeah, it's pretty janky. I mean, there again, the use of differing sprites instead of actual sprite scaling, they've done it pretty well. But to be honest, it's kind of still not as good as it could have been. But at this point, this was a literal launch game, a literal launch release game, and so yeah, they kind of didn't know what they were doing for the most part. You can even tell in some of the sound effects, they're kind of off. And sometimes when you die, you get this horrible kind of squeal noise. it's Jake. It was okay for a launch title, but as we'll see, other launch titles were very, very better. Very much better. I can actually beat this game, but I don't think I can actually beat it while trying to do commentary on it at the same time. Should have probably considered that before I started. But in any case, time for the next game, I would say. But thanks all for tuning in and watching me try to play, but failing over and over again. But
All right, and we've already gone through our first 2 games, and thank you so much for Kraken Zero for playing Space Harrier 2. Such a very, very difficult game. Definitely brings that arcade style to the home console. It was definitely hey, come on, we're not spending quarters here, give me some continues, buddy, era of gaming. So Kraken Zero, thanks so much for playing. Definitely one of the harder games that's on this list. And speaking of harder games, we have another very difficult launch title coming up. This is definitely one of those where I had to beg and plead someone from the Sega Crew to please play this game, and we have none other than the infinite Jimmy Diamonds coming up with game number 8.
This is Jimmy Diamonds somehow playing this infernal game. This is Last Battle. This is the American/European release of the Fist of the North Star game that came out in Japan, minus all of the licensing. So instead of Kenshiro, this is Azak. I don't understand the storyline of any of it, frankly. I was never a Fist of the North Star fan. But I do remember playing this game as a very, very small person. And, or more actually, watching 2 of my brothers play it and getting incredibly frustrated at playing it. So here we are, live in front of a group of lovely, lovely people, watching me about to get really, really upset. There is absolutely zero way I'm going to be able to complete this game. Because this game is stupidly difficult, very unfair, no continues. There is a code to get continues, but that requires beating a chapter. And some of this game is just so difficult that you really, really struggle to beat a chapter. So yeah, why I'm doing this, I don't know. But this is going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to jump in. There I go, ripping my shirt off. I'm going to be walking, and for some reason, my shirt's back on. That's fine. There are 3 buttons. There is punch, there is kick, and there is jump. Have a guess what they all do. Hooray. If I just hold right, these chaps are going to chase me down, and they're not going to be able to hit me. I do take quite a lot of damage from lots of hits, and there are some bosses who do stupid amounts of damage. But as long as I just hold right, those guys chasing me from behind are not going to hit me. So that's quite nice. We're going to meet up with Max here. I want to meet him and meet Alyssa, and now I get to tell them that they have the look of a hero. What amazing, amazing language. Now we're going to fight Green Hulk Hogan! And we're going to make him hopefully explode if I don't die. Because this guy is, he has no tell on when he'll attack, except for his main attack, which hopefully he won't get to do. And it's so unfair. He's just hitting me without me having any opportunity. He's going to get me. Oh, he's going to go blow up. That is amazing. He's already dead. He's already dead. Bye, Hulk Hogan. That's actually much better than I anticipated doing. I was expecting that I was going to die there, so that's hilarious. And now it's just second verse, same as the first. We hold right, we punch things, we kick things when we want to, we jump. And this is essentially the game, and the game just gets more unfair because they start throwing stuff at you afterwards, which is much harder to walk away from. And you have these stupid maze stages, which you're going to find in a second. Look, I even ducked that, and it still hit me. So the way to avoid those is by punching the axe out of the air, because, of course, that's exactly what a reasonable person would do. Let's punch an axe out of the air. What's the matter? I want to become a hero. Thanks, Richard Gere. Really appreciate that. So now we're going to go into this maze. The maze is actually quite scary, but you can get some health back in the maze. And this has a little bit of speed tech. If you walk, it's slow, but if you jump and hold right afterwards, it's a bit faster, which is quite nice. But also have to be careful of getting hit by rocks, because as we all know, rocks are bad for your health. Just like every video game in the world, if you get hit by a rock, it will take your health down. But just taking out these chumps, 1 punch each time, because apparently I am One Punch Man just with a bit more hair and less yellow. And yeah, now this maze section, as the name states, it's a maze. It gets very confusing if you do not know beforehand where you are going, and even then I will still get confused and not know where I'm going. I hope this is the right way. Oh yeah, and they start throwing arrows at you as well, which are very difficult to dodge. And also they come at multiple heights, which are very, very hard to gauge what attack will actually take them out. A standing kick will take out the one aiming for your knee. Genius idea. Genius idea. Oh, we've got spikes now. That will knock me forward, which is nice. Or knock me backwards if I don't hit it correctly. That's fine. This game really, really cheeses me off. But yeah, it gives me a nice memory, right? Because, again, remembering my brothers really, really struggling through this game, it's quite funny. And then me as a much older person now, who's a relatively, I don't want to say skilled speedrunner, but relatively experienced speedrunner, really struggling through this is quite funny. It's quite funny. I do remember, for whatever reason, I was adamant on trying to imitate the jump kick, which, given I was about 5 years old at the time, made me look like a right idiot. So everyone enjoy that thought of me, you know, pretending to jump kick like Arzark in Last Battle. Thanks, everyone. And yeah, so that's essentially the game in its, not its entirety, but in its essence. Oh, now we've got fire. Yeah, of course, because we can't have any good game without fire. That actually bandies you back and forth and knocks you down a hole. So that has used up a lot of my health, because this game is, as we have quite well established, is very unfair, and my patience is already wearing thin, like 4 or 5 minutes in. And I've skipped over, and I need to drop down. Yes, I need to drop down. There we go. And now I'm going to get hit by some rocks falling from the ceiling, which are probably going to kill me. Oh my gosh. And now we got to the guys who are encased in concrete, just randomly out of nowhere. Like, just what the hell? Just what the hell? My strength has returned, so my life has gone back up, and now we're on to this boss, who I don't think I'm meant to be at yet. Who? Oh yeah, I need to have my yeah, I just carked the game. That's how unfair this game is. Because I've only defeated one of the bosses there, that guy will hit you and you're dead. There is another boss I meant to hit, meant to get to at the bottom of the map, but yeah, he absolutely just smashed me, and because I haven't completed the chapter, there is no continues. So thanks, Last Battle. I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, look, it's exactly the same as we were doing before, with the awfully slow walking, getting hit by the axe that time, another punch, and another couple of punches. That's fun. You can just kind of breeze through this game if you've got Game Genie cheats. And there is apparently an invincibility cheat, which I've not got to work no matter how hard I try. So if anyone knows how to do that invincibility cheat, I would love to know, just so I can say I can beat this game without Game Genie, even though technically it's cheating. Shh, don't tell anyone. Just don't tell anyone. I think my patience on this game has already ended, so I'm going to hand this back to Booster whenever he's available. RGL, thanks for watching me go slightly mad 7 minutes worth of video games, because Sega Crew, why did you decide this game? There are much better games in the near future, so hang around for more much better games.
Oh man, some Last Battle. Thank you again, Jimmy Diamonds. That is, for anyone who hasn't played Last Battle, it is definitely worth a play just to see how ridiculously jank and difficult, but it looks great, and it was a launch title, so not every game's gonna be gold. But Jimmy, thanks again for showing it off. That was a lot of fun, and now we're actually getting to let's say the meat and potatoes of the list, where these are legitimately good games. And the next one up, we got Paul Saltine with number 7 is Truxton.
Yo, yo, yo. It is Paul Saltine. We are about to play Truxton. It is a port, a shooter from the arcade. As if this game wasn't hard enough. The reason why it's hard, yeah, it's an arcade port. We're going to play an easy today. I do not speedrun this game. I've played this game specifically for this list, so this is brand new for me, pretty much. Easy is basically free play. And we're going to play for probably just about 10 minutes or so, just to give you a little feel for the game. Control-wise, I don't know why the developers did this. If you press A, you kind of just single shoot your shot. But if you hold the C button, it's like turbo shot. So like, why would you ever just not be holding the C button? We're going to be picking up power-ups. The S is a speed up, so we'll get a bunch of those that'll speed up our ship. The P's are power-ups. If you collect 5, your ship will upgrade. There are 2 upgrades for each ship, and then we can upgrade our shots as well. You start off with like the triple shot here. We're just going to make our way through until we can get a shot upgrade. So you collect 5 Ps. When you get the 5th P, you'll get your first ship upgrade. Keep going like that. You collect another 5, you get your final upgrade. As you would probably expect, it is one-hit deaths, so we're going to try our best not to get hit. This game is extremely tough, I agree. I don't typically play shooters. This is very much out of my wheelhouse. But we tried to find speedrunners for this game. They do not exist, it would appear. Here is the other shot we can use. It is a homing laser, and then we have a green... I don't know what you would call it. Like, powerful shot. The blue laser is actually homing, so I'm going to try to pick that up as much as possible. And I will show off what the B button does now. We have one more item up our sleeves. It is a bomb. Very useful. We'll get rid of that enemy there. From what I know, and like I've never beaten this game, so I've never seen the end. I believe that there are 5 stages, and then the game just loops after you beat the 5th stage, and it just like rolls over to round 2, which is exactly the same. While playing this to get ready for this event, though, I think stage 4 is the furthest I made it. We kind of hit a brick wall there because this game is hard, and it gets like insanely hard very quickly. Okay, so we got our first 5 Ps, so we have our first shot upgrade. So we just basically have more more shots on screen. I'm gonna keep collecting the Ps. And okay, now we're at max speed, and if we pick up any more speed upgrades, it's just gonna be pure points at this point. The thing with the speed, it's like if you don't have a lot of speed, you're missing the speed, absolutely. But if you get too much speed, like everything kind of get away from you. You try to make like minor adjustments to your ship position, and you just go all the way across the screen and hit an enemy. Enemies get more difficult based off of your power. Okay. That's good to know. Just hit him with a bomb. Don't be afraid to use the bombs. Come on. Now, the one thing I do appreciate about this game is I at least appreciate that if you do die, they don't take away all your Ps. Like, they'll take away your ship upgrade, but your Ps are there. Oh, hold on. 1 second. Okay. I do at least want to like make it to stage 2 here. Now the good thing is playing on easy, we're basically in free play mode. So even if we game over here, which our next death will be a game over, as long as we press continue, we will restart right here where we are. Yeah, let's just use our bombs to get through there. Why not? So we are out of bombs. We're out of lives. Okay, there's a bomb pickup. Sure, we'll go green shot for a little bit. The speed in this game, it's like almost every game I play. I end up taking too many speed upgrades, and then like I just can't control. Like, this is a good speed to be at here. Okay. These enemies are not difficult because they only shoot 2 shots at a time. So as long as you can dodge like a couple shots are good, and if for some reason you still can't kill them, the enemies actually will just like go off screen when you make it to this point of the stage. There is a little bit of lag, slowdown in some sections if there's a lot going on screen, so I don't know if the developers intended to have the enemies go off screen. Okay, power up just in time because we have a boss fight coming up. No bomb's going to make this a little bit more difficult. But I think we should be in good shape here. It's not the hardest boss in the world. There we go. Boss is defeated. Now, when I was initially playing this game, I was trying to figure out why, after the boss fight, the developers still had like these enemies in here. And I thought that it was probably like a cruel trick to try to like kill you when you thought that the stage was over. But I realize now that the enemy, the boss just scrolls forever and ever. So if you're really bad at the game, or you have like no power-ups, keep dying, that the boss will keep scrolling to this point. And okay, we're on the stage 2. This is when the game decides if you're trying to play it super easy, super safe, and like just staying near the very bottom of the screen, now we're going to get enemies coming up behind us as a reminder to not even think about doing that. Just don't even, right there. So the safest place to be, I think, is like the bottom third of the screen. Oh, come on. It's game over, no problem. We will just say free play, keep going. Keep our Ps, get our bombs. You do lose your speed if you... Okay, that's rude. Yeah, when the game list was like revealed internally, I went to the speedrun.com to see what the leaderboard for this game looked like. And unless it's under its Japanese name, I did not see a leaderboard at all for this game. So I mean, if that is the case and the leaderboard doesn't exist, if anybody's looking for like a free world record, all you gotta do is find a way to beat this game. It's easier said than done. This is tough. Go, enemies coming behind us. Okay. Powered up laser is like really, really good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to showcase it here. If we can find 2 more Ps without dying, then that's an extra bomb. Oh. Let's see, we're at 10 minutes. We'll play for another couple minutes here. Oh my, okay, saved. He's a god gamer. There we go. Okay. Speed upgrades. Come on, give us one more P. One more P. Yeah, so there's the homing shot from the laser as well. Super helpful for enemies like this, where you kind of want to not be in front of them at all times. You can kind of move to the side and still get your hits off. No. Oh, come on. Where's our upgrades? There we go. So you get triple homing laser. It's perfect. Give us like one of those alien enemies. No, okay, we're not. See if we can't like home 3 shots in on an enemy here. Oh no, never mind. All right, we screwed up. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Honestly, the orange power up is pretty good too. I don't think there's a bad power up in this game. And actually, this might be the better. Okay, we died. That's fine. All right, we'll go until next death, and then we'll hand it back over to Booster for the next game. Spoiler: I am bad at video games, so this probably doesn't mean much, but I cannot do anything with the next game. I find it to be very challenging. I think most people would probably say that it's not the hardest game in the world, but I don't know. I'm not very good at it. Yeah, our next death is a game over anyway, so that seems like a good place to end it. So we haven't even made it to the music change yet, indicating that we're on our way to a boss fight. Oh, double power up. Oh no, we just got a 1-up. We'll still hand it back over here. Would I play Truxton? I don't know. If you're into shooters, I wouldn't say this is a bad shooter at all. I'm not so familiar with the genre. I think the only shooter that I've ever played to any length would be Blazing Lasers on the TurboGrafx. But this ain't so bad, and the music's pretty good. Honestly, the graphics are pretty decent as well, considering it is a more or less a launch title. Okay, there we go. We'll end it there. We'll end it. Booster, if you want to take back over, I think this is a good place to end it. thanks to you, Booster, for putting this together. Thanks to RGL for allowing us to do this. I think that this is gonna be great. Sorry, I had you muted and deafened and everything. I realized after you were probably saying something, I didn't hear it. That's all good.
All right, thanks again to Paul Saltine for playing Truxton. Again, this whole list is nothing but super difficult games, and I know he was a little bit knocking himself, but Paul Saltine is a very great gamer, and you could see how difficult it was by how difficult it was for Paul to navigate through that game. But let's go ahead and go to number 6. I can't believe we're already almost halfway done with this list. This has been so cool, and seeing all these super early Genesis games. And let's go right into game number 6. We have Sheen Gabriel with Super Hang On.
Well, hello everybody. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. Game number 6 on this list, on this top 10, and it's a classic gem. So everybody knows Super Hang On, right? So one of the first games released on Genesis, or the Mega Drive, as you both want to call it, and it's an amazing game. It's one of the best racing games of the console. So yeah, this will be awesome. It will be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna play the arcade mode. There's like 4 kinds of 4 difficulties. Each one has its own length. So we're gonna do the beginner route, which is on Africa, and it's gonna be a good ride. And speaking of rides, what about going with the raining run, right? Let's go. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we start here, and our way is to beat the game. So basically beat the goal. So we have 3 buttons, and one we accelerate, the other one we brake, and we have the turbo. So but in order to do the turbo, we need to reach a certain kilometer. And if we press the C button, we basically can get a speed boost and get on more than 300 kilometers per hour. So one thing you're gonna see me doing is that there are some times we'll be using the turbo, and we're gonna mash the button to maximize our speed on certain turns, for example here. But there will be some sharp turns, and we both will be stop using the turbo, or even braking on some parts. Oops. Right here. Oh. Ah. Such a hard turn to do. Oops. Go over here. Gonna boost ourselves up here. And we're basically finishing 1/3 of the stage already. So you're gonna see the transition. It's something that it happened on the arcade, but the Genesis port works so perfectly well compared to the arcade. Like just the only difference is the amount of frames per second. But yeah, it's basically the same game as the original one. And I had to brake there because I did a poor maneuver there. Okay, here. Gonna boost ourselves up here. So this is a sharp turn, so we're gonna basically brake ourselves here. Oh, that was a... Oh, I almost got hit by the by the post sign there, but okay. Here, I'm gonna use our boost here. We'll be using the turbo right now. We're gonna be using it later on here. There'll be like 2 turns to the right, and on both of them we're gonna go max speed, and it'll be way faster. Over here. Oh, I just touched the driver there. So as long as you proceed through the stage, more motorcycles will come at you, so it'll be harder to avoid them while keeping the speed. Having to brake here because the bushes here can easily strike you down. They're so near the edge of the street here, and we are basically the last 2 checkpoints of the game. So we keep doing we keep avoiding these motorcycles while keeping our speed up. Woo, let's go. Over speed here, gonna stop boosting and now rail up. Sharp turn over here, so we're gonna brake. Ooh, good one. Oh, that was a sweet one. Ah, someone in the middle hadn't time to react to this. Bam, ba-dum. But yeah, we're basically on the last checkpoint right now. There'll be some harder turns to do here. Oh my god. Okay. As long as we don't fall on our motorcycles, it's fine. And there it is. We're basically right at the end of the game already. Oops. A lot of motorcycles on our way here. Bad. I'm way too slow here. Oops. Okay, perfect. And this is the last turn, so after we beat this, we just wanna go on a straight line here and beat the game. And there it is. Go! And that was Super Hang-On on Beginner. And there's every time you beat the goal, there's like a certain cutscene here where the rider just do a pose or something happens on the screen. So if you beat this game on Expert, it actually shows that the rider is a woman, and there will be like a old guy who's gonna present to you flowers, and that old guy was the original rider on the arcade version, which is something amazing. So that's it. That was the beginner course, and that was Super Hang-On. I'm a runner of this game, and it's always a pleasure to participate on these Sega themed events. And yeah, keep watching this amazing top 10. There's a more, even greater classics to come. And I'll see you next time. Peace!
All right, so we've made it halfway through the list, and we are going to jump right into number 5. We got Cronin coming up, and I love this game. I'm so glad it made it so high on the list. When we put this list out there for voting, if anyone's not familiar with this game and picks up the first time, it's easy to put down, but if you put some time into it, it's a really fun game. It's visually interesting, the music's incredible, and for an early Genesis game, this is definitely deserves its place at number 5. We are bringing it your way, Cronin, with Mystic Defender.
What's up, everyone? Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. I'm Cronin, and this is Mystic Defender. It's a sequel to a game called Spellcaster that came out on Master System. No, I haven't tried that. Sega title. It is definitely an 89 Genesis game. Can be very brutal, but if you replay it enough, you start to get a feel for it. You start to enjoy it, and it's really not that bad. But it can be bad for you. Alright, so I am going to try doing a speed running, but we'll see if it gets a little bit rough. I'll just slow down a bit. Get this good intro. It's gonna Hadouken us, so please watch out here. Alright, just gonna go to options here. Just to play it safe, gonna get 5 lives up. This doesn't actually change the difficulty at all, but it just gives you lives. So that's good. Is there anything else to say? Okay, I guess one thing, I probably will forget to mention it, but I will say now I'll give you guys an epilepsy warning. Let's see, where is it? It's about 3 or 4 minutes in. There's like a really brown stage, and I might have to use a bomb, which is just like frame by frame flashing white in your face. So I'll see if I can call it out. It's going to be the dragon attack. If you see me like change to the lightning weapon and you have epilepsy, please look away for about like 5-10 seconds. Just letting you know, it's serious. Seriously flashy. Anyway. This game's nuts. Alright. Getting ready to start. 3, 2, 1, go. It's very frantic, so I might not be able to commentate too much, or I might commentate too much. We'll see. Alright, cleared that guy very well. I guess I could have explained the gameplay, but it should be pretty obvious here. You're basically a Mega Man type dude. Cool kill here. Pretty snazzy. But yeah, you just charge a weapon, and I gotta focus here. This stage is nuts. Okay, that's good. Yoink, yoink. Alright, nice. Got a little glitch there. I always forget to switch the fire. Slowing down here just to clear. No! That's pretty rough. Oh boy. Alright, well, backup strats to go. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty dang bad. So, get the health here. Alright, and fully charge this, and make sure these dumb monk slime babies are dead. That's unfortunate. Okay. But yeah, the red items, basically increase the speed of your charge. Am I gonna even get this? No. I don't remember where the third one is. There. So, yeah, you want to get the red power-ups to increase the speed. For the run, you want to get fully speeded up, naturally. I'm at level 1, and it's awful. It takes so long. There will be more power-ups, but I'm just going to have to wait quite a bit to get them. I'm pretty sure I can't PB now, but that's fine. Kind of what I was expecting to begin with. This game is kind of brutal. Oh yeah, we're in an alien world now? Weird xenomorph place? Man, Sega and a bunch of Genesis developers really like Alien. There are so many games that are inspired by Alien. It's a little ridiculous. Man, I can't really even think of them all offhand. I know Echo went crazy with it for like every game. It's like Echo Jr., I guess. Okay. Let's see. If you charge and like jump as the platform is raising, you get like a height boost. Okay, this stage. Very good, Cronin. You're a hero. Oh my god. Well, this stage is insane. Alright, good. Back up to level 2. Okay, there we go. That's the feeling. I won't be able to get the quick killer at all, impossible. I don't know what that yellow stuff is. It's golden water, let's say that. It's a lot of golden water? Oh man, cutting it close here. Okay, there we go. Good. Notorious stage. Screaming internally. Alright, pretty simple boss here. Basically 2 patterns, and we got the bad one. So I'm just gonna face here to the left. Take that. Yeah, really can't do much with the slow speed. It's gonna be a little bit before I can get back to full speed, but I'm pretty ready for it. Okay, here's this brown stage. It's not yet. It'll be the next screen if I use a bomb, but we'll see. Okay, all these guys. What else is there to say? Did I say this game's a little nuts? Let's see. The strat here kind of is to hop while charging, because if you're walking, you don't charge. Oh. Amazing! Holy crap, I am roughing it. I will try to avoid the bomb. It would be right here. But no bomb. So we're good on that front. I guess I could explain the plot, but do I really need to? It's basically you're Joe Yamato. You're trying to save a princess from a guy who's trying to resurrect a great evil. That's about it. You gotta defend those mystic, the mist? Defend the mist, Mystic Defender. Alright. I forgot 2 power-ups here, pretty easy to get, so I'll get these. Dude. Okay, now this isn't a good situation here. I guess I have to just jump here. Oh boy, okay, come on! No! Damn it! It's kind of impossible not to take damage there. I usually just go for 2 damage boosts and then just roll it. But low health to begin with, not great. I try not to beat myself up here. That was good movement, I guess. Man. Good old green wee woo stage. Alright, this stage has pretty cool music. It's very fun. If you got the flow right. This is a great screen right here. I'm winning! We are getting a little bit close to the end. Not quite there, though. Nice. Okay, good. Not a complete failure! Alright, this slow there. Kinda messed it up. Unlucky. Alright, okay. Schwap. Typical. Less typical. Kind of annoying. Alright, I'll potentially get hit there. Dude. It hates me. It's fine. Alright, I don't know who this guy is. I'm assuming he's Zareth. He's like supposedly the villain, but not like the great evil villain. He's kind of a doofus. I'll be honest, I don't know if there's a better way of manipulating him here. So it's kind of RNG a little bit. I just, you know what, you decide what these are. I know what they are. I'm not gonna say it. No, not lore-wise. Just, what do you think here? Okay, anyway. Hey, here's the final boss. I don't know why I'm trying to do the quick strat. So time is coming up. Yeah, very exciting boss. Whoops. Alright, time. 10:50. Okay, I was timing myself. Okay, that's not too bad. That's crazy. I thought I was, like, screwing up hard, but I was only, like, about 2 minutes behind my PB. There you go, that's Mystic Defender. Yeah, pretty crazy game. As you can tell from my energy there, I just kind of got flummoxed quite a bit, but you can still kind of get through once you know how to do it. Pretty fun. Yeah, definitely enjoyable. Let's see. We greatly appreciate your playing Mystic Defender and wish. Oh, okay, there was a funnier line. Anyway, they're very polite, but I won't hold onto the stream here. Thanks for having me, Booster Shane, Sega Crew. Glad to perform this game here. But yeah, that was awesome. Glad to do it. And good luck to all the future runners and players. Ready to hand it back.
Hello, and thanks for continuing to watch Sega Sunday Countdown. I am Booster Shane, and before we get to the next runner, ZG, as we're setting up, I just want to remind everybody that this will happen every Sunday. The very first Sunday of every month will be a new countdown. The very first 6 countdowns, we're going to do the Sega Genesis games by year. So next month, don't miss the 1990 games. And if you thought there were some good games on the 1989 list, 90 is really whenever the Sega Genesis library really started to expand, and the list that we are currently voting on has definitely been a difficult list. And if you want to know how you can get involved and possibly vote on this list, it's actually open to anyone. All you have to do is join the Sega Crew Discord. And I can also post a link in the RGL Discord. So there is a channel for the Sega Sunday Countdown. I'll make sure when this event is done, in fact, when I get off the mic here, I'll get that link, post it there as well, so you can find it in the Sega Crew Discord or the RGL Discord, and you can just vote right then on the 1990s games list. The vote is open until tomorrow. It closes at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, excuse me, Monday, July 3rd, and we'll see that list unfold live next month, August. Let me pull up that date here. Oh, come on, calendar. Maybe I won't. Whatever the next Sunday, August 4th, something like that, will be. We'll be bringing the top 10 games of 1990 for the Sega Genesis, and definitely check that out every single month. Also, what we have going on in terms of what Sega content on Retro Gaming Live at the end of this month, June 30th, to cap off Ninja Gaiden here on RGL, we are having a 3-game, multi-game race of the Shinobi trilogy. That Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. It will be the 3 Shinobi games on the Sega Genesis back to back to back. All beat the game goals. That's Revenge of Shinobi, Shadow Dancer, Shinobi 3, all beat the games. Race live here July 30th, open to everyone. Need more information about that? It's right there in the RGL Discord and Sega Crew Discord. We have the Sega Rings of Champions, and every month, every first Saturday, we are going to start the July 30th. So after that will be the first Saturday of the month. Will be a 3-game, multi-game race, and the winner will collect coins, because we're Sega, right? And at the end of the 5 games, we'll have a championship 6th race. That will, I believe that's December. At the beginning of December, we'll crown a champion, a ring of champion, and that will be a lot of fun. So a lot of new Sega content coming at you here on RGL. We have teamed up with Sega Crew and bringing you as much Sega content as we possibly can, because gosh darn it, we were a great developer too, and consoles, so many consoles. So far it's just been Sega Genesis, but we're hoping to bring you lots more action. We've got Master System, we got Dreamcast, we got Saturn, we got Game Gear. We got so many amazing games, and the very first event here, this top 10 Genesis games of '89, been a lot of fun to bring it your way, curate this list, find these runners, these top runners. Again, we had Cronoon, who just ran one of the more difficult Genesis games, Mystic Defender. We got ZG coming up next, also running a top tier Sega game. Don't want to spoil it just yet, what number 4 is going to be, and then we finally have the top 3 games from '89. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just stick around. We should be back in live here really soon with number 4 coming up soon. Thanks so much. Oh, yeah, we got more action coming your way. We got game number 4. And like I said before, this is really where this list, its teeth comes out and it's like, roar, I'm Sega Genesis. And we got number 4 game coming up with ZG. We got Altered Beast.
Hey guys, it's good to perform. Alright guys, hello, how is everyone doing enjoying this fun event? Alright, so I'm about to run this game for you guys, which I currently have world record in. So it's just be a quick 7-minute run of getting normal power-ups, turning to beast mode, going full ham on these bosses, and I'm gonna do my best to get through this game in the shortest time possible. So let's get right to it. Time will start when I officially take control of the character.
Rise from your grave.
Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm taking out these guys real quick. Using precise jumping kicks. When you get the orb, you get to kind of one-shot these guys. So what I'm also doing is I'm trying to get rid of enemies as quick as possible, because the less enemies the better, the faster the screen will transition.
Power up.
When you get all 3 orbs, you're about to fight the boss. If you don't get all the orbs, you're gonna do another transition of this game, which we don't want because that will take another minute. So I do like a little 5-second hop to give me a best transition of trying to beat this boss in the fastest time possible. So I'm just doing arrow movements to beat this boss as fast as possible. And that's it for the first boss. And of course, Neff comes in, laugh hysterically, takes away my powers, then I have to do it all again in the next level. Because the next level is going to be interesting. I'm going to be turning into a dragon now. Again, guys, this is a very quick game to get through. Just all you have to do is just enemy memorization.
Power up.
Definitely don't want to miss those orbs because that would be a major failure right there. I get to turn into this cool dragon. I get to pretty much electrify everything. And then there's a certain spot where you can be at. We're about to take out this next boss. All you have to do is just mash the B button, and this boss is done in 3 seconds. And that's it. That's it for that boss. Yes, yes, we saw the Golden Axe chicken lizard. Exactly. Alright, we're moving on to the third stage. We're gonna enter a cave and we're gonna go full Smokey the Bear. These ants enemies can make a pain in the ass sometimes.
Power up.
Some enemies will be off screen and they will kind of lag, so the best way is to get rid of them as soon as possible.
Power up.
And I'm gonna work my way to the turtle and try to eliminate him so the screen can move faster. Now we're going full smoke in here. He actually gets to paralyze enemies and turn them into stone, where this breath attacks can be very useful for this upcoming boss fight.
Welcome to your doom.
I'm gonna get into a jumping position to get ready to breath spam this boss. And the boss is taken out just like that. The normal method was to keep rolling on the enemy, but it's found out later that the breath attack does faster damage against him. To see, this boss has virtually no iframes. Alright, this is stage 4 and we're gonna go full tiger. And this is presumably one of the hardest bosses, one of the hardest levels in the game. Same thing can go well with the most annoying boss in the game. Again, I'm just trying to eliminate enemies ASAP so the screen can move faster. But some enemies like to linger around in the background, and I'm just gonna have to wait for my best opportunity to clear as much of the enemies as possible. See, now the screen's transitioning much faster now. So I'm just doing my best to get rid of all the enemies as soon as possible. Now I'm gonna go full tiger. I only have one enemy to take out with this projectile we're never gonna use, because all we need with this boss is this move.
Welcome to your doom.
I like to get like an early position here so I can get an early hit. And you just gotta circle this enemy around, just like so. And that's all you have to really do. You only have to really use the projectile when you're crouching when he does the low attack. But other than that, it's pretty much the arrows. Alright, so now we're getting straight to the final level of the game, where I'm gonna go werewolf one more time, except he's more golden.
Power up.
Alright, again, just try to eliminate enemies as fast as possible so the screen can move faster.
Power up.
Okay, one more who Cerberus sent me to encounter. We go full Golden Wolf, and we're getting ready to tackle Neff for the last time. He's gonna turn into this big rhino, and honestly, he's a real joke of a final boss. He's gonna throw 2 punches, hit, then kick, in which case I will jump. And then he's just gonna do 3 punches and a kick. Very predictable pattern. The time is gonna stop when the blue bird comes out. That's it, guys. 6:40 time, roughly. Not too bad, right? That's about like 30 seconds from the world record time that I said. Again, a quick game. It's painful at first when newcomers are starting up, but over time, give or take, it's a really quick game to learn. And I suggest that people do try it out because it's not as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. Arcade version could differ slightly, but thanks everyone for the GGs, and it was great performing in front of you guys, even if it's just for a little bit. All right, I'm gonna let Booster Shane take it away from here, as you guys can see the next game on this lovely event list. Guys, have a good weekend and continue to enjoy the rest of the event. Take care.
All right, and that was ZG with Altered Beast, absolute classic. And we have finally made it to our top 3 games coming up now for 1989 Sega Genesis games. But before we do that, I just want to inform everyone that here in 2 weeks' time, don't forget that here on RGL is Ninja Gaiden, kicking off Saturday, July 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern. This is a whole weekend of ninja games, and and anybody that loves platformers knows that the ninja games are the best games. And this whole marathon is nothing but the best games. You just have nothing but Ninja Gaiden Saturday. Just 1 through, I had no idea there were so many Ninja Gaiden games, and then even into modern classics like The Messenger. And then I love how on Sunday is a whole TMNT block. You can't miss that. It just keeps going all weekend long. And my favorite part, and this is why I love RGL so much, is probably the highlight for me is going to be 6:30 p.m. Enemies playing Batman, because anyone that knows anything knows Batman is a ninja, one of the world's greatest ninjas, and that's why RGL is so cool. They know that. Batman, 6:30 p.m. Sunday night to help finish off the Ninja Gaiden, I can't even say it, Ninja Gaiden, this coming Saturday in 2 weeks, July 15th. It's going to be so awesome. And definitely stick around. We have the top 3 games coming up for 1989. Be right back. All right, we are back, and coming up, we got Korova 83. And like I said, these top 3 games, these are the crown jewels of 1989. And coming at you at number 3, Korova with Ghouls and Ghosts.
Oh, nuts. Well, hey everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. This is a real game that is either A, going to be really nice to me, or real not nice to me. And that's okay. We're going to have fun with it anyway. First thing you have to do is turn it to professional, because you know what? We ain't about practice here. This ain't practice. This is game time. So we're going to see what happens. From here, we just kind of go through it. Ghouls and Ghosts, second game in this series. Ghosts and Goblins is a real jerk. This game is also a real jerk. Let's roll. So you play as Arthur. You're trying to rescue Princess from the Demon Lord. It's supposed to be Lucifer, but translation issues and all that fun stuff. This is obviously the Genesis version, and is the US version, and not the Japanese version, which I think is a little quicker. And that's usually what the people who are good at this game will play it on. But we're just going to roll through, get to the first checkpoint, and then so we can do something faster, we're going to jump right in that hole. Like I said, we're at the checkpoint, we're going to run through, you jump a little bit. There is some RNG with how the mobs spawn around this part, and I don't know how or why, but like that little wormy guy doesn't always spawn, and that's okay. This wormy guy definitely doesn't always spawn, but we want him to, so come on. That's what we want to do. And then we run up, you run under this friend, up over that friend, and that is stage 1, leading to Shielder, who is the first boss. You just have to stab him in the face a whole bunch of times. And hopefully not get hit by firewalls. You get hit by a fireball once in a while. Alright, back to this. So there are, as people know, I'm sure, 5 stages in this game. And like every other Ghouls and Ghosts game, you play through it once, and then you learn you didn't have the right magical power, so you get to go through the whole thing again. There's stage 1. Down. We'll take it. Next is this fun. You start in this haunted village where these stupid turtles like to bounce around and cause trouble. I'm not opening any chests right now because I do not want any items basically until the 3rd stage, because that's when I'm most likely to get a dagger, which is the one weapon upgrade I want to get. And we're just gonna laugh at what the turtles are deciding to do to me, and that's okay. We're not trying to 1 credit clear this. We're just trying to get through it, and that's why we're gonna make good gameplay decisions on the Sega Genesis. Oh, my Atlanta, he's coming in hot. This is what happened last time we played it too. Perfect, getting just trounced in stage 2. Hey, we got time though. It's Sunday, it's early afternoon, it is storming. Where else would you rather be than watching video games? You know, I should have stopped on that one. It's okay. Well, it could be worse. Could be significantly worse. So you don't want to drop down onto the sand in the middle. There is a nice, it doesn't matter if you're armored, there's a monster in there that will one-hit kill you. Alright, well, just going to be really careful here. So you don't want any silly deaths. You don't want to jump here because you will get picked off by that skull. But luckily this is the checkpoint where you meet your first red armor, or firebrand, or whatever you want to call him. Stupid jerk gargoyle, who's going to chase me until I die. So we're just going to let him. We're just going to give him what he wants. You know, it could have been worse. I could have gotten the axe, or I could have gotten the torch. I am not good enough at this game to make those level of adjustments. But that is the second part of the stage, and that's why we kill ourselves to that stupid gargoyle instead of dealing with him. Because otherwise he just chases you through that entire section and then knocks you in a pit. So for me, I save more time just by eating a death and taking a continue. We're gonna try. Nope, we didn't nice catch it. So the trick to the nice catch is holding up on the control pad when it drops, or when you pick it up, even if it's on the ground. But this is where we hopefully will get ourselves a dagger relatively quick. We don't want the evil torch. So there isn't really RNG. There's RNG. That's what we want. Anyway, let me find my words. There's RNG to what comes out of certain chests, but not kind of what the general chest layout is. Your first chest in the silver armor is always going, like per checkpoint, is always going to be a wizard who will play a hideous trick on you. The second chest per checkpoint, if you continue to have the silver armor, is going to be a gold armor. Third chest then will be a weapon. I don't know why I jumped there. And that will play... The chest RNG will more come into play shortly here on the second loop when you're trying to get the actual weapon you need to kill the boss. The last boss and gain access to it. Right now, I basically just want to make sure I don't get a weapon drop. Which these guys can carry those jugs, and those dang jars can give you a weapon that's not the dagger. We don't want a weapon that's not the dagger. The dagger is the best weapon. Okay, duck here because you can do that. Those statues will eat you if you come too close to them. They're very rude. They like munching on you. So we're to the beautiful Gasudo, I think is his name is. And he does his lightning. Oh, he didn't do the lightning spinning attack yet. And we're gonna take it. Doesn't matter it was on the ground, dive and catch. Let's roll. ZG understands. Always get the knife. Alright, we're rolling through. This is stage 4. That guy was nice and didn't drop a weapon. We'll hopefully be getting to one of the kind of fun tricks I like in this run. We're not going to do the big jump because we're cowards. That's going to happen. The big jump is fun if you know what I'm talking about. It's also incredibly difficult. And likes to make you die. In which, whatever. This game in general just kind of likes to make you die. The series in general likes to make you die. And, you know, that's what happens when you're dealing with ghouls and or ghosts. Or goblins. There are also goblins in this series, right? There's ghouls, there's ghosts, there's goblins, there's super sometimes. Hopefully that jerkworm will come up. Thank you. He dies. We continue forward. We're just taking our sweet time. This is not so much a speed run, but kind of like just kind of a jaunty stroll. Okay, we just want to get over here because this is the checkpoint. And to get our little secret trick, we want to ram our head into that spike. Do this, jump here, we want to get hit here. Those are instant kill spikes unless you're flashing. If you are flashing, you just run on right through. So the big jump would be here. If I jump to the right, you just kind of leap of faith and make it. Or you take the slightly slower and much safer route to this boss. This is roughly a safe point. Occasionally RNG will spawn one of those big worms there, which are invincible, and they'll just hit you on the edge, and the game laughs at you, and you move on with your life. But what you have to do is kill these 5 hearts, big gross hearts. Well, this guy is covered in icky bugs. So the one in the middle is the trickiest heart. The other ones we can hopefully get to another relative save point. Hoping my daggers do what they're supposed to do. And nice catch. Alright. Last stage of the first loop. It starts with my most favoritist part. 4 firebrands. They take 3 daggers each, and I'm not good enough yet to really predict their movements. I know certain tricks to kind of try and bait them, because you can get him to sometimes charge you. Sometimes they cooperate, so that's number 3. You don't want to shoot left here if you can avoid it, because that activates. There's a second Aramir on the ground to the left, and he will come at you if you start shooting in that direction. So I want to hopefully kill his friend brother before any of that happens. And that dragon is really being a good guy. He's being a friendly dragon. So you'll see if I had shot left there at all, this guy would be cruel to me. There's another one of them big pigmens up there. Okay. Taking it. Running. Not getting that. We're doing dumb things. That's fine. We got way too aggressive there, but that's okay. The real question is, will we get the checkpoint or will we die? Because there's a pig who likes to live down there. So we're going to drop down, shoot fast, and hope we kill him before he gets us. Okay. You can see my timer was set. We want to kill ourselves here because we really need a gold armor. So, like I said, second chest will be a gold armor, so you want to spawn that one by jumping there. You can forget to jump there and not get the spawn, and then you get very angry. And you can jump over here, kill this guy by shooting him in the head a bunch, and our second one is here. Charge up, you don't want to release it, so you'll get to see the superpower of the gold armor shortly. You run over here, you're invincible while you're doing the casting the magic. There you go. That's the words, Gorilla. So you're just going to go and shoot this shielder head in the head a bunch. That unlocks this part. You want to charge up. You're going to let this go. That's number 3. Okay, we want to spawn him. So this is the part that is either going to be nice or cruel. There are 3 of the windy boys. The windy cloudy eyes. You just have to move carefully through it. Or not that carefully. Then you get another shielder head, because why wouldn't you? You hope you kill him. You ponder what you want to do here. And this is what we're going to end up doing. Because the game gave you the sword. I did that to myself. I saw that guy. I saw him with his wonderful old jug, and I'm like, I'm fine, I'll kill the jug guy. And then the jug guy plays a little joke. It's fine. We just have to go through that again. which is something I'm well known for being great at. So we get this gold armor, charge up, we run left, we wait for him to shoot, we just shove his face full of daggers. So you can see the magic power to double your daggers is incredibly useful. Each weapon has a different superpower. Who cares? The dagger is the important one. So again, you want to do this. The important thing is you always kind of want to be moving forward. It's fine, actually. It's fine that I'm getting chased by like 3 boss spawns. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm happy. I enjoy it. It's not blood in my mouth, it's victory wine. No, that's blood in my mouth now. Yeah, we're all good. I just have to be cute with my movements. Now let him shoot fire into my face. I'm just gonna be proud I didn't actually make it through to the boss on my first try of this section. Then the game thought it would be cute. Like, hey, would you like a sword? I did not want a sword. So we gotta spawn that 3rd chest. No, we just have to die instead. Okay. It's fine. Okay, we go through here. Get back to here. We climb up. Shoot this guy in the head a bunch of times again. Duck under his fire. Spawn the chest. Use our armor. Let him shoot his fireball. Shove his face full of daggers. Shove this one's face full of daggers. Listen for him to die. Charge this bad boy up again. Unleash it here. Recharge. I don't know what's happening. Got some cute movement tech. Scratch our nose. It's okay. And this is why we estimated 40 minutes. All right. Okay. What's going to happen is we're just going to nail it on this one. So that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to go over him. When we unleash this guy, we just shoot him in the face a whole bunch. Take a jump. There you go. Fire those. That's fine. You know what? We continue at the boss. We got to it. Quit shooting your green balls at me. Now we shoot him. We're just gonna go. Nice catch every time. So now you get to learn the super trick from this jerk wizard that says you're not actually good enough to defeat Lucifer. So go and start again. Hey, remember that whole game you just played? Play it again. Thank you, Schmax. Schmax. I did do a nice catch. I will put on my magic armor and open the magic box. Luke 2, let's roll. Hopefully I will keep my dagger for most of this loop. I get feisty sometimes and just get the Psycho Cannon early, because the name of the main weapon is the Psycho Cannon, which is fun. But it's supposed to be harder, I think, on Loop 2. It pretty well plays the same, I've found. The Psycho Cannon is great and is super, super powerful and strong. The problem with the Psycho Cannon is it also has short range, which is tricky on notably that big worm boss. When you have a short range weapon, I can literally sit there for an hour and a half just getting mad at video games. So we're gonna keep this, and then it's relatively quote unquote easy to get the see, I'm not supposed to do that. Why did I shoot at him? I know better than that. You're actually the difference is only if you did the first on practice. That's why we don't do practice. I didn't know that. That is important news, EG. Thank you. See, there's where my friend was. He just didn't want to come out the first time. Then he came out the second time. It's okay. See, you don't want to shoot. You just go right up, and then you don't get hit. You don't shoot at this guy. You go under him. You go over that guy. First try every time. We won't talk about first tries, second tries. It's fine. I guess I've just never played this on practice, so. You can see why you want the dagger, too. It is so much faster than the stupid idiot lance. The stupid idiot lance is also good, though. Of the basic weapons, it is definitely my second choice. And as you can see, turtle RNG is, I really wish I understood it at all. You can see it can just decide to stomp you for a little while, or it can be really easy. I'm not the boss of turtles. Okay. That guy is a jerk who wants to kill you in one hit. We don't care for him. Watch for the skull. Then this feller. Hey, I hit him. I usually don't hit him at all. Ooh. It's rare I kill that armor. I'm taking it. We're rolling. Now we're cooking with gas, y'all. There are some like fun tricks. You can use one of these fire bats to do a little sneaky up at times, but you know what? Oh my goodness, quit blocking the path. Thank you. Screw you, fire dog. I'm just gonna stand in you and shoot you with my. Oh, the sword. It's funny. Certain areas you're like, wow, the sword's actually not bad, and then the rest of the game you're like, no, this is terrible. Why did I do this to myself? Because the sword is legit just a sword. If you haven't played this game, it has no range. Thanks, Cypren. It's just cruel. There are a lot of like quick kill techniques on bosses that do involve just standing in them, tanking hits, and going ballistic on them. I'm not practiced enough at them to be comfortable doing that, so we're not going to try that. Notably with the Psycho Cannon, it's kind of the best way to do those because you just do so much damage and you can pump out shots really quickly. That is I'm gonna give you very big props on that just next level Sunday afternoon dad joke, because that is, to say it's sort of good is thank you. I'm jumping off that tongue into the abyss. It was just too good a joke. I had to kill myself. Why did you jump? I thought I pressed the shoot button, and then instead I pressed the jump button. Speaking of, somebody mentioned a smooth brain. Just next level. Thank you. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. See, what you want to do when you're on those tongues is not jump straight up unless you're looking to fall off of them, because they move and you don't. See, that's all you have to do. That's all you do. Easy every time. Not sure why you can throw your dagger through the ground straight down but not across, but you know what? I'm not the developer. Nice catch. I thought it was a weapon, that's why I jumped over it. You can see any time you oops on a jump, it's just game over. You are very committed to your jumps in this game. Come on, no. Oh, you jerkerino. Anyway. As previously stated, the RNG in this game is often can be described as cute. I'm hoping by having... No, I was hoping that guy wasn't going to spawn. Sometimes he doesn't spawn. Hey. Well, thank you for the physics lessons, Manic. That is solid. So again, you come down here, you do a little jump, you try and bait this shot. He shot in the wrong spot. I'm probably going, yep. That is the risk when you go for the super secret move. Sometimes you get hit and you just fly off the world. Straight shot, that should be good. And just drop down. Back to this guy. Lots of daggers. So, the ideal goal is I don't get hit by any of those firebrands and or armors or gargoyles. I call them firebrands because I do love my Gargoyles Quest series. In the next stage, and I'm able to quickly get the Psycho Cannon on the first section of the game. This is where that safety spot isn't always the safetiest. But you know what? We're cooking with gas here. Cooking with gas. I'm happy about it. And nice catch. Yeah, that thing, Gwen is incredibly right. Not having the dagger makes that fight a jerk. So we spawn the first chest. You have to be careful and not take hits on these guys, ideally. Okay, quick armor. Quick armor. Here's chest 2. Going with it. Come on, buddy. Sometimes they rush you. Where is he? No. We're just good. Well, the good thing is you don't need the gold armor to pick up that weapon. You just get that. That's fine. We got the weapon. Does it actually do a soft lock? I'm not surprised. Okay, that's not going to be anything right now. Dip down, please. So the cute thing is knowing the fourth checkbox, or fourth thing after a checkpoint is always going to be a silver armor. But this pig is where I wanted him to be, so you can see that other super secret trick. You have to bounce off his vomit. Alright, we are just at about 32 minutes. This section I find typically, for me, goes better with the Psycho Cannon. That's what I get for, like, saying words. We spawn our chest, climb our thing, climb our thing, we wait patiently, continue climbing our thing, we punch this guy in the face. We get our gold armor, which is what's double nice about the gold armor with the Psycho Cannon is it can destroy projectiles. Notably, this guy's projectiles makes shield work so much easier. Spawn our third chest in case we get hit on here. That would make this chest a silver armor. So that's how that's supposed to look. Now we be careful we don't get stuck with a weapon drop, because that can make me have to kill myself, else start another loop. Actually, I've never screwed that up. He's gonna become more flies. Hopefully he won't pin me. Oh, whatever. Come on, Flyman. So there is a quick kill with this. Essentially, you just jump into him and you hammer the trigger. You hammer your attack and he dies before you do. Nice catch. All right, there you go. There's 2 loops down. Only quote-unquote Loki, or otherwise known as Lucifer. You just have to shoot him in his face mouth. Sometimes he destroys your floor. And that's it. 34, I was a little slow. 34-11, I will take it. I'm taking it. Oh, what a game. So, you can see I will get congratulation, or congratulation, I can't remember. Congratulation, no S. You get to see the term Ghouls and Ghosts World a whole bunch of times, because Loki restored the Ghouls and Ghosts World, which had vanished 3 years ago. Arthur has finally defeated Loki, warrior, the strongest in the world. Arthur had known at the time when he defeated the demon that the Ghouls and Ghosts world might be restored someday. He prepared for the new enemy by improving weapons and giving magic power to each weapon. If it had not been for the magic power, even Arthur could have been defeated long before he reached Loki. On top of the magic power, Arthur obtained the Psycho Cannon form Valkyr. Then after a dreadful battle, he finally defeated Loki. People's souls, which had been captured in Loki's body, were released, and the Princess of was revived. The Earth has been restored to its peaceful self thanks to Knight Arthur. However, there is no reason the Ghouls and Ghosts world will not be restored by someone someday. Is Arthur's battle truly over? Ghouls and Ghosts world. Now we get to see this. Thank you guys so much for watching and feeling the aggravation and terror with me. It was a good time, and for anybody who saw me attempt this last Halloween, it was good revenge to actually get through the whole stinking thing. So, yeah, thanks guys. So Booster, whenever you're ready, take back over. Take care.
Oh, hey, and we're back, and we got Sheen Gabriel coming back with game number 2. We got the 2 final games, and honestly, if you know your Genesis games, there's probably 2 that you know we haven't said yet, but which one is number 1? This is going to be super exciting, and we got Sheen Gabriel here to show off game number 2. That's right, we have Golden Axe.
Oh, hello. Thanks for the words, Boost, and welcome back, everybody. I'm Sheen Gabriel, and this is the second most voted game of 1989, and it's a real classic. It's one of the best games of the console. Yeah, we're talking about Golden Axe, and yeah, if you haven't played this, please do play it. It's amazing. It's very sweet to play even nowadays, and we're gonna speedrun it. We're gonna try to beat this in under 10 minutes. I'll try. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna play on arcade mode, and we'll be picking up Tyrus Flare because she's the best character in the entire trilogy. She's the best character in terms of power, and her gameplay is actually very nice. So without further ado, we're gonna see how OP she is in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So there's a lot of things we're gonna do here. So movement is key for this game, especially because we do what we call the down stab, where we go rushing and we basically do we do a high jump, and then we press the sword at the right time, and then it gives a lot of damage. And it isn't the only source of damage we're gonna do it. We have the back attack as well, which is pretty useful on certain mobs, and you see that it's gonna be very powerful on that. Oops. If we miss the down stab, we have the backup, which is 2 basic attacks and a back attack. So here, the first boss, which is the big brothers, we're gonna position ourselves here to manipulate and hit them at the same time, and there it is. Just wait for the ending to come down here, and we're done. That's the first stage already. So that it is. It's sweet, right? And so we basically passed through like under a minute or something, and now we're going to go to the village here. So this game is just about movement. It's just about doing the right thing at the right time, trying to give the best of the damage on every enemy you see. So you're gonna make them jump into the water there. So there are villagers running out here, trying to be safe. Oops. So whenever there's a mount, there's a mount dropped on the floor, the enemies try to get on it, so they get vulnerable as we try to hit them. So it's the best way to do the down stabs because they can easily dodge that if we're not careful. And this is the first instance where we're gonna use the magic. So level 4 magic is perfect to beat the second wave of this boss fight, and we did it with perfection. We got here, we have those blue and green thieves. The green one drops food while the blue one drops magic, and we basically have we count our magic properly. We won't be using them a lot of time. We have some certain stages where we'll be using that. And now, so we're gonna drop the thieves to the floor. Go here, and here. So the big brothers are back here. And perfect. So let's go. And there's the first boss fight here. There's this small wave here of golden enemies. Here, one here. I can go all the way here. And as soon as the boss fight starts, we need to do a down stab here. And we're gonna go for the triple kill, and that's how we done. That's how we do it. So yeah, that was a perfect triple kill there. Positioning ourselves on a way where we beat the enemies all on a single attack. And now we're on the this is the hardest stage in the game because of the first waves, and the waves here are kind of problematic because we need to be precise with our down stab and the back attacks as well. So also the stage 4 we have the skeletons. So the skeletons are one of the hardest enemies in the game, but not on the beginning because they have a relative health. So now here we can deal them with ease, but as we progress through the stages, they get more harder to they get more health basically. So sometimes it's way harder than to hit them and giving more damage. So as for now, we can beat them with a level 4 magic, but on the later stages we need the level 6 magic to do it. Position ourselves here, we missed it. Okay, we only have to worry about the skeletons. The shadow enemies here are fine, and as the last wave drops, we just cast a level 4 magic and deal with the boss wave. So this is the last stage where we have this bonus thieves. We need to grab those 3 pots because we're gonna need the level 6 magic for the Death Feather fight. And now we're basically right at the end of the game. So this stage here will be where the arcade version would be finished, but the Genesis version has an extra 2 stages. Oh, I dodged the girl. Good. We can basically make her fall into the pit by just making her fall into the ground. Here, here, here. Making down fall. And this fight here, we can manipulate those 2 guardians. Oh, I missed it. Okay, it's a bit hard because we need to make them position themselves. And now I messed up. Okay, so there's a backup way to do it, but of course we don't want to get by their sword swing. But we can make them fall into the pit by just doing some dash attacks. And there it is, we are already on the castle. So this, as I said, this will be the last stage on the arcade version. But since we are on the Genesis version, we have 2 extra stages. Here to here, back up, back attack. And this one here, the red general here, we basically make him go to the bottom of the screen. So we manipulate them to do a better back attack, and we cast the dragon on Death Feather. So the Death Feather fight is way easier than it's supposed to be. We just lock him into the edge of the screen and just start down stabbing him until he's done. And there it is, we saved the king and the princess, but they say that actually the Death Feather was receiving orders from someone above the door. So we're gonna check it out what's going on. So here we're gonna manipulate these enemies here to do a perfect down stab. Perfect. Basically, this is the stage where we throw everyone into the pit. So starting by this skeleton and the shadow enemies. we're not done yet. There's a lot more to do. Get the Amazon here. Oh, that was a clean dodge. Go, let's go. So this, the last thieves in the game. We want to collect enough magic to have a level 5 magic to cast that down. There it is. So we grab the level 5 magic or level 6 magic. Yep. But level 6, sorry. We cast the dragon. That's the last time we're gonna use the magic. So we won't be using on the final battle. So here we're gonna position ourselves right here. Oh, I was so close. Okay, perfect. So basically we can position ourselves here and throw them into the pit. So final battle here against Deathbringer. We can kill him by doing down steps, but be careful. We don't want to get we don't want to get hit by either his axe or the skeletons because they are awful. At least we can get hit by the skeletons, but not by the Deathbringer because oops. Because that can happen. Because whenever we get hit by the axe, basically he casts one of the three of our characters' spells, and he can cast the dragon if we get hit by his magic. So, and that's it. Way easier fight. If we just kill the Deathbringer by using down stabs, the axe glitches, and that's it. That was the second most voted game of the 1989 Golden Axe, and that was my participation for this great showcase. Hopefully I'll be back for more showcase to come, and keep watching because there's a game that is as better as Golden Axe. So I'll leave it up to Booster, and that's it, folks. It was a pleasure to see you. It was a pleasure to be part of this amazing showcase, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
And that was an absolute amazing job by Sheen Gabriel there on the number 2 best game of 1989, Golden Axe. Sheen Gabriel. And so now we got number 1. That's all we have left. So just give us one moment and we'll be right back. All right, and we got the last game of today, the number 1 game of 1989, coming up by Faust. But real quick, I just want to shout out everyone that was involved today, starting with number 10, Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf, run by Rusty929. Number 9, Space Harrier number 2, ran today by Kraken 0. The number 8 game, Last Battle, from Jimmy Diamonds. Then, of course, we had number 7, Truxton, from Paul Saltine. Number 6, Super Hang On, from Sheen Gabriel, who we also just saw there. But then we had number 5, Mystic Defender, from Kronun. Number 4, Altered Beast from ZG. Number 3, Ghouls and Ghosts from Kurova 83. And then, of course, there was Golden Axe from Sheen Gabriel once again. All terrific runners. Once again, I just wanted to give a big shout out before we head into the number 1 game of 1989. And let me stop delaying right now, because here we go. Let's send it over to Faust with number 1, and it is Revenge of Shinobi.
Well, hello everyone. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yeah, so this is Revenge of Shinobi. Some of you may have known me for running Shinobi 3 and Shinobi Legions. But I do actually know somewhat of this run and Shadow Dancer, so we'll see. Yo, Topaz! ZG! What's up, everybody? I hope you guys have been enjoying this Sega Sunday Countdown, and without further delay, I guess we'll just restart the machine. And then let's get going. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden, yeah. I did not sign up for that. I unfortunately will be on vacation up north during the time frame of that, so I'm sure I could have been like, yeah, I'll do it at any other time than that, but July is just not a good month for me for most stuff. A lot of family stuff during July. Alright, so I'm not going to be doing it like hardcore or anything like that. I'm doing it on easy. I'm giving myself 90 shurikens or kunai, and we're just going to go at it. By no means is this one of the best speedruns you will ever see of this game, but I will try and pull off most of the tech that is used in it, so let's get right to it. Alright. Timing would really begin like right now, but it doesn't really matter. So, gonna start off, yeah, Joe Musashi. And many of you may know this game because it was really popular back then. Shinobi in the arcade did tremendously well for Sega. They saw the popularity in the ninja platformer itself. And so they decided that for the next foray into Shinobi's world, they were going to do a console exclusive, which was this game right here. So they went from arcade with Shinobi and Shadow Dancer to Revenge of Shinobi on the console. So, little fun fact right there for you guys. Now, when you have POW, you are kind of walking with 2 daggers in front of you, and that is a shield, and it comes in very handy, but I always bumble it up. And of course, it's the same as Shinobi 3. If you run out of kunai, you just divert to melee attacks, and as you can see, the sword is pretty well worth it sometimes, but for the most part, you want a lot of kunai in revenge runs. If you don't have kunai throughout the whole thing, you're just mismanaging your kunais, which I usually do all the time. Grab this safety health just in case anyone wants to know where it is. Then we're going to grab this 20 kunai. And this should be enough if you have POW to take out the boss without doing the quick kill strats, which is like getting up close and personal and doing the sword. But I'm not good at that, like Sheem and Dagrin and Buster. So I just do it the old simple way. It's still fast, just not as fast as the actual speedrun. That was the Sega way, that's why. That's right. Alright, this level is... It's something. You'll see. It's the only way I can describe it. Alright, so here are some logs that are gonna come down. If you don't got the double jump down, good luck. And the double jump is not like how it is in Shinobi 3. This one is very tight. The double jumping in Revenge of Shinobi is what separates the speedrunners from the speedrunners. That was a bomb. Okay. Runners. Nah, I knew it was coming. Always happens. There's a quick kill to do this guy in the corner using the powered up kunai throws, but I always mess it up. Yeah, there we go. Nightclub ninja fight. That's right, Jason. My eyes! Oh boy. This level. Ugh. We're just gonna die because I just died. I hate this level. There's a few levels of this game where I'm just like, I hate it so much. Come on, get over there. Alright, safety bastion. Oh, that flamethrower guy's following me. Alright. Get out of there with a POW, and we're done with that. Ugh. This stage. Ugh. No, there it is. That's what always happens. Don't die. Oh, you could have got it. Oh, you could have got it. Oh, you could have got it, Joe. You're supposed to be a ninja, man. Oh, what's up, Cypher? Thank you, man. I don't know how I'm doing it. Let's do the classic Mijin. Oh no, I messed up. No, I wanted the Mijin. No. No! Yeah, die. Get out of here. Yeah, no, there's not a single Shinobi game that's easy. All the speedrunners just make them look easy. And trust me, all those speedrunners have said the same things. Why? I need that health. Oh, yeah. Death on every level? Jesus Christ. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, we got a 1-up. No! Alright, that's that level. Get out of here. Oh, we're boned. Just die. Just take the death so we get the 90 back. Quick death strats. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good either. Alright, game. I hate you too, game. Hey. Fuck out of here. Pretty much. Oh boy. This level. The one where if you mess it up, it's a tragedy, but if you pull it off, it's smooth. Oh, and we already messed it up. Why'd I even say anything? Oh god. If anyone knows me, I hate this stage with a passion. Oh my dear lord, I hate, that's the other reason why. Every time you double jump, it goes in between the foreground and the background. I despise it. right into a car. All right, thank God. Okay, game. I hate you too. An electric current, come on, man. All right. That's right, Grim. It is. It is. Well, there goes the POW, because that dude, that douchey douche. Alright, here comes another level that... It's just a pain. It's just a pain. Like that, I just don't, I hate the timing on these rails, so it's just such an off timing. I'm glad the camera's not on because I'm currently flipping off the TV screen. Thank God, out of that tragedy. Half subway, half warehouse. Oh, we got Spidey. right. The fact that you can touch the top of it and it just does it is just so annoying. That is so annoying. Okay, I'm done. Oh god, here comes the jump. And for those of you who know, you know. Oh, that's the jump. I hope I don't die this entire time. Double jumping. Okay, how did he not die? I hit him 3 times with shurikens? Okay, I call falsity on the game. Yes. Alright, you son of a bitch. No. Okay. Oh, we're all out of there. Oh god, this level. I forgot we have to face Godzilla too, so that's gonna be fun. Damn bombs. I hate this game. Did the same mistake. I can't even use the fucking... Oh no, dude. I can't even use the self-destruct, which would kill him instant in like 2 hits. We're screwed. And he kills me instantly. Oh. Oh no, not the whole level again. I hate this game. Okay, game. Fuck you, dude. I hate you. Alright. Let's go. No! Are you kidding me, dude? I despise you, Godzilla skeleton. And I just wasted my... Dude, this run is a mess. How? Jesus. Oh, thank Christ, I can't believe we're almost done. Okay. This is what I mean with this game. It's like, okay. I still can't either. It's just absolute mind-numbing debauchery. Like, please tell me. Of course. You get the POW and then something ridiculous like that happens out of nowhere. It's like, okay. And then you get to that bullshit. Oh yeah, way harder than Shinobi 3. The knockback is just too much. That's the problem with this game. When you get knocked back, it's worse than Castlevania. It's like, okay. Like that. Like, how did that bullet phase through something? Like that. Look at that knockback. That was just from dropping on him. Like, I'm surprised I didn't just die from that. Oh my dear Christ in all of the heavens, dude. Doesn't even matter, we're just gonna get hit anyways. Dude, like what the hell is going on right now, dude? It's like you just gotta keep double jumping and shooting as soon as it starts. It's the only way you can do it. It's like you can't do anything else. Dude. And this is on easy. I fucking hate this game. And there it goes. I fucking keep doing that. Alright, we're just done with this bullshit. I'm just straight up destroying everything in my sight when I get to it. I'm tired of this. Okay. Just die, dude. Dude, Topaz, me too. I don't even want to think about that. And I totally messed it up. And lost the POW. I just want to die. Okay, now that we're back where we should have been. It's because that ninja's up there. We had it for a second. Alright, so there's this little trick you can do and it skips the whole maze. You gotta double jump right as you're clipping it. There we go. Alright, now we're just gonna go to the edge and then we're gonna fall and then boom. Okay, so now here's where we're just going to probably die and then use Mijin over and over again. I just need to die so I can get all my ninjutsu back. Oh, that does not hurt him. That's cool. There we go. Hey, that's right. Let's do that again. And we still died. No. Yeah, you're right, ZG. And of course we lose the POW. I hate my life. Come on, Joe. Oh, we had it too. We just had to be finicky. There we go. Time to die. Yo, what's up? I don't think we're gonna save the princess though. It's all good. She can suffer. Sorry, homegirl. Sorry, homegirl. She's a pancake now. the slow one is annoying. Well, that's it. I'm done. There you go. That was Revenge of Shinobi. We lost. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not doing this again. Yeah, I'm done. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.
Well, thanks, Faust. Thanks so much. And thanks, everyone, for joining us this weekend.
I wouldn't say good job, more like at least you made it to the last boss.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. This honestly was a blast, and we got to the final boss on Revenge of Shinobi. Almost went down. That was an amazing job by Faust, because that game is so difficult. And honestly, that was kind of the theme for the 89 games. Is they're very difficult. But we appreciate everyone for watching, and we'll be back with more next month, the very first Saturday of the month. We'll be back with the top 10 1990 games, and we can't wait to show you more action next month. In the meantime, speaking of Revenge of Shinobi, this game is actually on the race scheduled for June 30th. We are having the Shinobi Trilogy race in Ninja Gaiden. Will be all three of the Sega Genesis games, Shinobi games on Sega Genesis, so Revenge, Shadow Dancer, and Shinobi 3, all top tier, amazing games, and we race them to see who the ultimate Shinobi is the very last Saturday of the month, June 30th, to help cap off Ninja Gaiden. And speaking of Ninja Gaiden, you want ninjas in 2 weeks time on Saturday, July 15th, we have Ninja Gaiden on RGL, a whole weekend of nothing but ninjas. You got Ninja Gaiden, you got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you got some more Joe coming up, you got Batman, Strider, you got every ninja under the sun in one weekend hype big block for Ninja Gaiden. So definitely check that out in 2 weeks. And like I said, we'll be back here in 1 month time to give you the top 1990 games. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us. All right, Faust,